Picking up right where I left off. This is the Green Light Special. This is part 4 to uh, Rastafari, the Flat Earth in Zion. This is more like a reasoning session, Like I said, be a free thinker. One thing good that I would see that came out of this flat earth phenomenon is that it made people question mainstream thought. So whether you believe or whatever you believe in, because there's still a belief system with these guys, people are believing in the globe and the flat earth. See? But whatever you believe, it's making people question mainstream thought. And within the questioning of mainstream thought and also questioning the unseen hand at this time, it is rising the consciousness of the people regardless of the shape of the planet, because people are questioning, and questions lead to more questions and more questions, and the more questions you have, the more you will be led to answers. See? So maybe something has to come along just to get people to question. You already know. Now, I don't got time to, rewind the tape on this segment. But once again, this is Agnatar. Agnatar, the Ethiopian from the 9th dimension. Previously, in part 3, I was explaining how our cosmology has been converted through time. It's natural for indigenous people to take a previously existing cosmology and convert it into a new cosmology. Or when people migrate or travel, high priests know how to convert their indigenous cosmology to the system of the land that they travel to. Because, like I said before, all of the gods and goddesses that you can Google, just think of it, go through all the cultures on the planet. And as you check through all the different cultures, all of the deities are connected to celestial bodies, which they call planets. Mars, Jupiter, Venus, and all of these things. And I said before in another discourse or another reasoning session that, all of these planets have Greek names, but when it comes to Earth, they call it Earth. Earth is not even a name for a planet. It's an element. Earth, wind, and fire. Our voices will bring us together as one. You already know. You are not in tune on the one, the force itself at this time. So, I know a lot of you have been like, will this guy get to the point? You just can't just come in on the point on this one. Now, I can say that a lot of the re-awareness that's happening, or the re-emerging of old information, is really first degree information compared to ancient times. In ancient times, knowing where you were at was like the first degree. So it wasn't like you had to be a grand master or initiated to some secret craft to understand where the hell you were at. That was just common first grade knowledge. So a lot of people might be putting out flat earth information as if there's some grand masters. But, if the earth is flat, the people back in the day would see that as, okay, that's like first degree, all right? You know, that ain't nothing. You don't have to go to the mystery schools to that, to have that awareness. You know, for those who like to, you know, make this uh this thing more complicated than what it is. You know, so it's very simple, but it is complex for those who are coming out of a heliocentric uh, way of seeing things. But like I said, I'm not here to try to persuade anybody. You know, I'm here to give you my perception and reason on the common grounds between the flat earth and the 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 globe flat earthers and the globers. You know what I mean? So like I say, I'm not part of any one of those communities. I'm a free thinker. I belong to the community of free thinking. Okay, you know. So even a lot of Rastas are scared to be free thinkers. I've always been an outcast, but that's cool, and I get thanks. And that's why previously I was giving thanks to Bobby Hemmett, because in my earlier years traveling, you know, Bobby Hemmett helped me on my spiritual path by, you know, helping me tap into my, I guess what you would call magical powers. See? But anyway, not to get off track. Rastafari. Now I said before that, you know, through enslavement, we were forced to go underground with what we knew. So the high priest knew how to convert their spiritual system of orishas, or for those who was coming from the Yoruba or Ifa tradition, they knew how to take the orishas and convert them into the Catholic deities, or the Catholic saints and angels. Now, why am I saying this redundant? Why am I saying this over and over again? I'm saying this because you and I know, and the ones who've been traveling for some time, you know, we can trace certain things back to Ethiopia or Kush. And they say Kemet is the daughter of Kush, or the daughter of Ethiopia. So Kemet and Kush are one. For those who see the Kemetic and Ethiopian thing as a difference, you know, that's the daughter of Ethiopia. So, you have to recognize Ethiopia as the mother. But I am here to tell you that where we are born, where we come from, are two different things. A lot of people be like, yo, man, where you come from? Oh, I come from creation, you know? So I was born in Philadelphia. That's the geographical location where I was born. See? But taking things back to the original, if we had to go underground and hide our ancient ways and convert them to the Catholic, which are a pantheon of deities or whatever, Rastafari is a system where you can take away the Catholic deities and go back to the original saints and the original angels. But I am here to tell you that all of the different saints and angels, you will find them converted over and over again through all the different cultures on this planet. So you choose one. You choose the culture that resonates with your DNA. See? But why must I resort to bowing down to the Catholic system? Because there's no need to hide it no more. You know, it ain't like, oh man, we gotta, no. It's time for us to know where these things came from so we can go back to the root, Sankofa, so we can know where we're going. You digs me? Now, I know a lot of you are saying, what the hell is he talking about? If those who practice voodoo and hoodoo and Santeria and all of those other different practices that we have been actually taught to be evil, demonic, pagan, so on and so forth. You know, our oppressor had to make sure that we lost our magic so that we can be enslaved, because when you are dealing with your own inner magic,